Hey. How are you guys? Pretty nice to see some people joining on a Friday night. Well, for me, it's a Friday night. We have a huge drop in attendance right now. I think I'm going to correct. I think I'm going to help a bit with day 3. I've seen a few people struggling with it. And well, if you have questions, of course, the questions are always priority. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and give you some hints. I'm curious, which project is everyone working on right now? Are you at day 4 or day 3? Day 4, yeah. Day 3. Oh, wait, what was happening? Hey, wait. I'm inside the... I forgot I was connected on Discord to help some people. Okay, yeah. So I think I'm going to go with the project of day 3. Pre-upgrade and post-upgrades question before. I think I wrote about that in the documentation, but just in case, something like this should do the job. So you have something here. Yeah. Okay, let's do some code. So we want to define the... Well, we want to work on the student role today. And I think I've already done a few steps. But I'll work on it still. The first thing we want to do is to define the type message. So we got it here. Well, we got the content here. And a message is composed of a vote, which is of type int, a content of type a content of type content. And of course, we need to put this type before. So yeah, it can be public or not public. I'm going to go for public for both. Like this. I forgot something. Creator, type principal. Now we need to go ahead to get the variable. So we want to increment that. We need a var. initialize to 0. So we're good with 1, we are good with 2. Now we want to create the wall, which is hash map. So here. And when I hear hash map, I think about importing this hash map. Okay. This is pretty similar to a few things we've seen before. This is not. Yeah, someone asked for cycles. Yeah, just send me a DM. There is I'll send you some cycles. Well, this is that to message. Okay. We need equality function, so that would be nat.equal here in this case with the keys of type nat. And then we'll need to do hash function. So we can use this one. I know it's gonna say depreciated and stuff, but it's not a problem here. Okay. So we accept a content, create a new message, add the message, and return the ID of the message. So this will be a nat, write message of type nat. Okay, public function get message. Let's finish this one first. The message from the content is gonna be pretty easy. We'll need also to access the caller. So like this. And the vote is gonna be 0. Content is gonna be C. And the creator is gonna be the caller. Okay. And now wall.put message ID wall message. And now we can increment that and return want to return the ID of this. So that should do the trick. Okay, we're good with this. Now we want the opposite. We want to get a message from the ID. So we'll write this like this. We need to use the results this way. And this is pretty straightforward as well. We just need to do a switch on the wall.get.n. If we get a null, just return an error as always. Message not found. And in this case, we can return the message. Cool, cool, and cool. So we've done 4 functions already. 5 functions. Update message. Next one. I think we can take a similar approach to this one. So let me just comment it out. Let's say this is question 1, this is question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5, question 6. Okay. Update. Content. We need to have 2 parameters for this one. So that would be like this. And we need to verify something. So, okay, we get the message. We don't find the message, we return the error as well. But if we find it, if message dot creator is different than we also need to get the color here. Okay. Otherwise, the new message is gonna be, so it's going to be vote is equal message dot vote. It's gonna be the same. The creator is gonna be the same as well, but one main difference is that we want to change the message. Well, it should be more like update content, but yeah. Content is gonna be like this. And now we can do wall.put. So the ID is this one, and the new message. We can return, okay. Oops. Okay. The delete message is probably the one that is the most easy, I think, here. So that would be delete message. So just 1 moment. Take a nut. Return this, okay. I'm just thinking about delete. Okay, so we just need to verify that the message is there. Same kind of structure, can do this. Okay, and then switch all the delete. Oops. Cool. Upvote. Upvote and downvote. Increments the vote. So again, if we don't find the message, we need to return an error. Otherwise, the link on Discord is wrong. No. I made the same mistake. I think I shared the. Thank you for reminding me that. Going to update everyone. Yeah, thank you, Christopher. I made the same mistake last time. So now we should get yeah, we have our message, so we just need to take it, create a new one. The only problem with Motoko, well, one of the only problem is that we cannot just update one field of the object. We have to recreate the whole object. So can do new message. So content is equal message.content. Creator is the same. And the vote is the same +1. And then we can put that back inside the wall. New message. And we can return safely. So, oh, we have a lot of new people joining. I was wondering why the count was so low. I thought it was because we were Friday night, but for those of you joining, we are correcting day 3, so I'm giving quite some help here. I've noticed like a few people blocking on day 3, and yeah, I just want to give some help. So there is a lot of similarities between the functions. The main thing is to be able to do like the switch pattern, so to get something inside the hash map. So the hash map for each value of n, so each natural number, you associate a message. But it's possible that for some value of n, there is no message associated. So that's why we are trying. If there is no message, we say there is no message. Otherwise, we return the message. In this case, we update the message. In this case, we delete the message. But it's always this pattern of switch case, messages are null. Even for the upvote and downvote, it's the same approach. The only difference here is that we modify it and then we put it back. And so yeah, let me just, don't hesitate to copy paste your code. I remember that it was like a bad thing to do that few time ago, but I found it totally fine, because as long as it works and you understand what is happening. And so for downvote, we can just copy upvote, and instead of +1, we'll go for -1. So yeah, that's it for downvote. And we only have 2 remaining functions. So I'm gonna go there, go for the get all messages. This one is a bit more involved, in the sense that it's something that you have to kind of look for if you don't know how to do it. Can be tricky, I guess. And you have to do something like this. So do you remember the iterators we've talked about? So those one, there is a function in the iter library. So let's not forget it. Go import that. And there is a function here, which is toArray. Basically, we take an iterator and just create an array from it. So like, for example, for a simple iterator that is iter.range, we'd create 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And just return here. We need an iterator that is gonna be related to the buffer, to the hash map. And so we can do wall.entries like this. And it's an iterator that is on the that is gonna iterate over all the values in the wall. And now what's happening? Maybe we need to, oh no, not entries. Yeah. Okay, so it's time to talk about something. We have 3 iterators we can create from the wall, like from the hash map. Would be the case for any hash map. We could do dot entries, we could do dot values, or dot keys. And so dot entries is gonna be an iterator which is constituted of, let's start with dot, I think dot keys is and dot vols are simple to understand. Dot keys is gonna iterate over all the keys, so all the nuts. So we are going to have, let's say 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be an iterator over nut. Dot values is gonna be over the message. So this time we are going to have messages. Dot entries is gonna iterate over a tuple, which is constituted of the keys and the value. So we would have something like this. Okay, something like this. So if we do wall dot entries, because we got this one. If we do wall dot values, we got this one. If we do wall dot keys, we get the nut. And so we just gonna select this one because this is what we want to return here. We want the values. And so now we're good. We get all messages like this. You must do a for loop for entries and thus access to messages. Yeah, we could do also like, yeah, we could do something like this. Like could define an array, for example, and do for n and message in wall.entries. Just do array is equal to array.append message of array. Well, let's call it like maybe something like messages, and the message. And we just need to import array. But I think this approach is less efficient. Well, yeah, return messages. You just told us, but how do we check that what dot entries return and dot vals return? So it's in the documentation, but it's something that you have to know. It's also pretty, like, it's in the names, like dot values mean the values, dot keys mean the keys, so it's going to return all the keys. So here, the terminology for hashmap is very consistent. That's why we always have the key, key and v. So the keys and the values. And so dot keys return the keys, and dot values return the values, and dot entries return the entries. So it's like a combination of a pair of key and value. And you can actually see it here. So here, keys returns an iterator over the keys of the map. Iterator provides a single method, which I've already explained what is an iterator. But yeah, it's an object where you can do like a loop on it. Dot vals and dot entries. And you have the example here that kind of explain what it's all about for all the cases. If you put element in wall.entries, could you access to element.keys or element.message? If you put the element in wall.entries. What's happening here? Maybe I need to do that. Yeah. I'm not sure I understand the question here. Oh. Yeah, I think it's possible to do that. Let's see. Ah, actually it's provided as a tuple, so you have to do like this. So that's why I always prefer to do it with the tuple syntax. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to correct the last one as well, because now I don't want to feel like I'm missing something. So get all message ranked is going to be quite the same. By the way, this is not my entry. This is more like I would have done something like this, as I said before. This is more what I was expecting, but I don't see your code. I only check that it's correct. So it could also have worked to do the other way. So yeah, this one. So I would have done this. Let messages. And then we can do order messages, which takes M1 and M2. And return order.order. I think next time I'll do probably a lesson on order.order just to mention it, because it's pretty important in Motoko, but it's a bit strange to see that. I don't think there are a lot of languages where you have to use this to like sort things, but anyway. Okay. So this is our type. And so we want to create a function where if M1 order messages based on votes, because we want to get the list ordered by the number of votes. So if M1.vote is equal M2.vote, just want to return equal. Otherwise, if M1.vote is above M2.vote, we want to put it less, otherwise return greater, right? It's the good one. Now that we have our sort function, we'll do array.sort. Yes, you need to specify all three of them. I mean, you could also do this, but it wouldn't make any sense. You have to, yeah. You have to specify the three, but based on how you want to order your messages. So yeah. And now we can use it for this one. So array.sort, the array here, the messages here, and then the compare function, which is this one. Okay, and actually we can just return that. So yeah. And that's about it. Yeah. Should be good. We can do a few tests maybe. Yeah, order is strange. Kind of, yeah. I think it's very good, like, because it makes a lot of sense. You can order different things and you can create your own order function for it. Like if you want to order numbers, then of course it's easy. You will just do like, okay, 2 is above 1 and 3 is above 2. If you want to order like text, it starts to get a bit more tricky. Maybe you want like the alphabetic order. But if you want to order objects, then how do you decide? Like what criteria do you take into account? That's why you want to be able to define this order function. Okay, let's go. So let's create a message. Let's go for the text. I graduated from Motoko Bootcamp 2023. I hope. Let's go. Okay, so my message is in 0. I can test it. Let's do another one. This one is 1. And so if we do get all messages, we should get let me see. So we get this one first, and yeah, we get the one that we've added first, and then the one that we've added after before. So now I'm going to upvote the message, so one of them. Let's see how we get the message. Okay, works. And now it also works. It seems that it's in the good order, I think. We've said that actually, I don't really know. Yeah, it starts here. So like the first one has 0 votes. Yeah, it's good. Hopefully, we're good. Okay, good job. I have a question here. Gabriel, you there?
Yes, I hear.
Yeah.
Okay, I stay in the day 4, and I have a lot of problems because when with my team resolve the first part in the problem is in the less part in the iDroc
Yeah.
100 Motoko coin to any students. Okay.
Yeah.
We resolve the part call the function get all students principal for the book bootcamp
Motoko
local
Bootcamp, yeah.
actor mon. Okay, we resolve that. Maybe I can share my screen. Okay.
One moment. You have to join as panelists. Yeah. Yeah, so I was planning on moving to day 4. Now that we've done this. What is it about the actor? In day 3, you have given the content type as content. I want to ask why use text as name of variable. Yeah, it was a bit confusing maybe to use it like this. Here it's the variant text. So like a content can be either some, maybe I could have called that message, but then the message was already here. So let's say message, I don't know, inscription maybe, or like description. Yeah, description would have been good. Yeah, I just wanted to say like a content could be either an image or a video or some text, but yeah, don't get confused. It's not the same text here and here. This one is the text as really the character, and this one is the variant type. Samia, so with the dièse is used for variants. So if you are not comfortable with that, you should really take a look at the this one, the variant. It's a special type which is using this syntax, and a variant type is used whenever you have an object that is either something or some other thing. Like for example, I think this example is good. you want to define a type vehicle. And so a vehicle could be either a car or a moto or a plane. And then it enables you to do like switch on it. So if you receive a vehicle, you can switch and do cases and access different possibilities based on like what exactly is your vehicle. And also, like for example, it could be days. You would have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. So someone is having an error. I don't know if Gabriel has come back. You there?
Here, I hear, but I can share my screen.
Oh yeah. Good now.
No? Okay. 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 Code. Sure. Okay. Okay, I'm here in the last point of the day 4, and I need to know if that structure is correct or called this function get or principle.
Yeah, it's correct. It's correct. Yeah.
That is correct. And now I recovering the this array and send the coins for these principles.
Yeah.
Like that, like that. Yes.
So there is a problem here. Yeah, first thing you should use dot values. Dot values. When you have an array, I don't know what is inter.
Yeah, yes, I want to put, but it's like I want to put it. One moment. This kind of value is vals. No, entries.
Yeah.
Entries.
No, not entries. It would be dot vals because it's an array, so you only have dot vals on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, this is for tilemat or for hashmat.
Entries for hashmap. Yeah. For hashmap, you also have vals, but for array, you only have vals. So yeah. Okay, now you're good. You need to change that to principal or like P. You can call it P. For P in student.vals.
For put. Okay, from value in students balls.
I think you should call your value P instead of value, because value is very like could be anything, but in student.values you have a principal, right? So you should call it P or something so you can remember that.
Yes, I understand, because the structure is changing, and now I reconfirm my brain. I set it in my brain. Okay. I record this array. No, this array have a principle, but I can't modify the array. No, I can't.
Why do you want to modify? You just need to read it. So right now, yeah, can you replace your value like on line 86?
Okay. I need put values in these directions, no, in these directions, in these principles, but
No.
no.
So what you need is to read inside the array. So like you receive all the students, okay? Now you do your for loop, and
yes,
for P in student.vals, yeah. Can you replace value like line 86 by P? It's gonna be a bit, yeah, it's gonna be more clear.
Okay. Values by P. I can understand. Maybe my English is also
just put a P here. or you can put principal if you want.
Okay, principal.
Without the capital, because right now it's the
Yes,
type.
yes. Not type. Okay.
Like this. Okay, so right now in the loop you have access to the principal of the students, right?
Okay.
And you want to airdrop to those students, so you want to add some coins to those students. So you want to add into the ledger, right? But you need to create the accounts from the principal. Can you go up from in your code?
Okay. I need create accounts for principals. Okay, create.
Okay, so I think, can you go to account.mo?
One line.
It's another file. So it's up
It's
this
account.
one. Yeah. So this
Okay.
is how you define an account on line 11.
Yes.
So
Okay. That's it. I understand everything. I understand everything. Yes, I prepare this type for ledger with the principles I put in here, and change. I can change the values for this. I yes no I access
yeah,
for type of account with the principals for the principal from
the
for the
students.
principal for students, and I can plus the coins.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
That's it.
And
Okay, thank you.
the sub account, in the account you have an account is defined by a principal and a sub account, and the sub account you can put null in it.
Okay, I can put the coins and here in Suk account.
So
No,
no, not
it's
exactly.
it's a direction.
It's only the account that can have coins, but an
Yeah.
account is a principal and a sub account, and this is because it's actually like something used on the IC to enable a
I don't
principal.
use.
Yeah, you don't need to use it. You just, but it's basically enabling a principal to have multiple accounts.
I
In
need
case
create accounts for the principals when
no, you can just put null in this.
okay. I put new okay, please.
Yeah,
Okay,
it should be
and
good.
then in this new account I can put coins when
Exactly.
when the principal for students and sub account new.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you very much because this is really hard.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
Seth.
is.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Um,
Okay. So yeah, I actually wanted to show you a few things about okay, so where is the sorry about that. This is my old example. I want to use this one. So let's try to do the Moto coin. I'm going to show a few things. I don't need this anymore. I don't need, oh, wait. Okay. I'm going to work directly on the IC. And so on the IC, they said that we have this canister. Let me show this one. Bootcamp canister is an actor with this ID, and it implements this method. So you can just put it here. Let's say airdrop. So async result dot result. Test. Let's do a test first. Let's actually return. Maybe we should do before that. Just show students maybe. Yeah, let's try this. So I need to deploy okay, so I'm deploying on the IC. Okay, I have an error, which is because I have an old identity which was like created a long time ago, and it was back when the IC was really something different a bit, with the FX being another thing. So let me change that. I need to do updates. Okay, this thing. Motocoin. Interesting. So I did not deploy this one. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it somewhere. It's not this one. What I'm doing here is that I thought I had already deployed a canister, but it was with another identity. I tried to deploy it, it didn't work. Now I tried to create another canister, but I have a problem with my identity, so I need to add myself as a controller every time I deploy a canister, which is a bit strange, but I need to do that. And now I'm good. I should be able to deploy it. What? Wait. Okay. Okay, finally. So we got this function, which is doing intercanister call to the canister, which is mentioned here. So we are just calling this get student, get the all students principal. So let's see how it looks. network IC, call Motocoin, show students. As you can see, this is live data. So those are all the principles of all the person participating in the bootcamp right now. So yeah, nothing private. It's not really valuable information. It's only public key. So we don't really, it's not a problem to show that and to make it public. So now that we have that, we should be able to use that to get the airdrop running. Before that, I'm just gonna do my account.emo, which is I'm going to copy the code that is here. This one. You can run intercanister call locally, but I think it's fun to do it live because you see real data. That was also the point of making you airdrop. Like, I think it's funny to make it so that you can kind of build stuff while other people are building and communicate with them. But yeah, you can do intercanister call locally. It's just gonna be a different canister. So now that we have the account, account.emo, we will import that. Is account. Let's define our ledger. So this is a tree map. Which, that like this. The keys are the accounts. We can import the type accounts from accounts. And the values are just natural numbers. And then we can do accounts equal and accounts hash. And so we're good with the ledger. And so we can just get this. Let students and get this for any principal in student.vols. We just get this. Let's create the account. It's gonna be an account is gonna be of type account, of course, like this. Principal here is going to be P, which is this one from the students. And sub account is going to be null. And then ledger.put account. And yeah, we actually need to, we can get a value from the, we need to check for the account every time that we run that, the current value. So let current value is going to be ledger get account, but this is going to be optional. So we can do option.get 0 to import option. And just a quick option that a quick reminder that option is option.get is defined here. I don't know why we cannot find it from. We can find it here. And so option.get unwraps an optional value with a default value. So we just provide, for example, 0. And it's gonna basically, this command that we do here is going to check in the ledger, does this account has a balance? If it doesn't find a balance, then just assign 0 to it, like return 0, otherwise return the balance. And now the new value is going to be current value plus 100. So we want to airdrop 100 coin. And then we put the value. And once we're done, we can just return, okay. Okay. And there is actually a better way to write this function, a bit more safe, which is this one. This. And here we can return like something when wrong when calling the bootcamp canister. We are missing one bracket here. This goes inside like this, like here. What's happening here? It's owner. Okay, and we're good to go with this. So with this in mind, we have the 7, challenge 7, which is done. But I think there are other functions that need to be done. Gonna take a look at the questions. So day 3, I hope I answered most of the questions. On the type of MO, we also have the functions. Oh yeah. Yes, true. What do they do? Well, I think it was, okay, let me see. So someone is talking about the day 3. Wait. Is it? Maybe it's in the template. Not sure. Maybe it's here. Ah, yeah. I think it's something we can remove. This was to answer you, Christopher. I think it was, well, I know it was something I had in mind for day 3 originally, but I don't know how it ended up here. I wanted something a bit more like complex, but I decided to just go with this. So I think in the current state of things, it doesn't really serve any purpose. Yeah. You don't need that, and you can also remove that from here. I'm surprised that Thiago has put it, because I thought that I had removed that a long time ago. So I'm just surprised to see that. Yeah, I know it was curiosity, but... Hey, Seb, I have a question about step 3 for day 5. Yeah. Would you mind sharing your screen? Yeah, I'm going beyond the hour here, but I'm good as long as we have attendees. I'll be there. Ryan, you're still there? To share screen, I'm just gonna add you as a panelist. Okay, yeah, I can see you now. You just have to accept. Hey, Shada, I think I already verified your day 3. Let me just update you real quick after this session, but yeah, I think you're good. $3 a.m. Oh, I was complaining because I said, oh, it's late and so on, and it's only 11 p.m. here. Whoa, you're brave. Yeah, you should get some sleep. Yeah, I agree. You need to rest. Okay.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
All
good.
right. I had to change a bunch of Mac settings just to get that to work. So thank you for bearing with me. A lot of permissions I had to adjust there.
Yeah, I know, on MacBook. Yeah. Okay, so part 3, I like this part. Yeah, you have to call the management canister.
I actually got rid of a lot of the code I had between when I put that question and answer in there versus now. But what I'm finding out as I'm reading through more documentation, I don't think I understand how to make that call or how to establish the connection to the other canister and then just call that method. So I went about this wrong somehow.
Okay, so you just have to put, like, you could put all the interface of the canister you're trying to call, but you only need to put the method that you will eventually call. So you can't just put the minimum. And so let me see.
Well, I think what's throwing me off as well, I believe what we're supposed to be doing, I had this backwards, oops. I believe
but
the
also,
intention was to use that class of actor that was defined in the IC.mo. I could be wrong about that.
no, this is just for local, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the idea was to use IC.management canister. Yeah, exactly. In the IC.mo file.
Maybe
So
this is a bad error because I don't have anything in here. I saw this and went, uh-oh, I must have written this incorrectly. But
oh, actually, you can remove the brackets here.
oh, I can.
Yeah. So
Just this?
yeah, because here you got, so if you go to the IC.mo, IC management canister is already defined as a type actor with like all the methods that you can call already listed. So like you don't need to redo it, you know? It's already defined as an actor like this.
I see. So if I go back to main, I could just call students canister dot canister status, for example.
Yeah. I'm curious though, why is it called student canister here?
Oh, that's
okay.
a name. Maybe I did that wrong, but that's a name I just kind of created to represent the connection that's made.
Okay, I
to
understand
another
what's
canister.
happening. I understand what's happening. So you instantiate an actor with the principal that is provided by the student. So here you are initializing the canister of the student, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so the type of this canister is not going to be the type of the management canister.
Oh. Okay.
So you can remove the like type, and also you can actually remove the student canister because you don't need to call it, at least for now. You need to verify the ownership of this canister. So you want to get the list of the controllers of the canister.
Mhm.
And to do that, you can call the management canister, but then the management canister is going to be a different ID than the one you've provided. So yeah, this time you will use this management canister.
Mhm.
Just to add some clarity, the management canister is not really a canister. It's like more of an interface provided by the system, which is exposed as a canister because it makes sense, like with the programming paradigm and so on, that we use another canister. But it's like you're basically just calling the protocol itself, like you're calling the IC. That's
Mhm.
why it's called IC.mo. And so let's go back to main.mo.
So is this essentially trying to simulate calling the IC, although we're not really calling it? Is that the idea?
It's very much calling the IC. Like if you do that live,
is.
it's really calling the IC. It's just that it's exposed. The interface is exposed as a canister. Like you have public method and so on, but it's calling the system itself. Okay. So now you need to get the management canister. So let management canister is equal to actor. And this time it's not principal to text canister ID. It's going to be principal to text of the principal of the management canister, which is 5A, I think. Like A.
I saw that mentioned in a chat about this part, and I wasn't sure where that was coming from. I tried to find that earlier. Where was that? Where's the
So
A?
this is from the Day 5 project. And yeah,
is it in the README?
It's not. I should provide a bit more information about that, but there is a section about it. That's why I didn't add it, but I'm probably going to modify the README. Yeah, so basically you need to call the management canister, and the management canister has a special principle, which is the one that you've seen, like the A.
Gotcha.
Let me see. Yeah, it's 5A. And then
2 or 3 A's after that. I just don't remember which one it was.
2A.
2A. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll read up on that. I know the individual that submitted his project successfully said he got hung up on this for hours because he had an extra A in there. So that must be what he was talking about. Okay.
And yeah, so now like you can use a let management canister is equal to all of this. And so what does it say?
Yeah, what's the error here?
Oh yeah, it cannot infer the type, so you need to specify it.
Oh.
And
okay.
so you could do the same thing that you did earlier, which is IC.management canister.
There.
But this time you're really having the good one. And so it's still complaining. Yeah, you should use principal from text.
Oh, yep.
Oh no, actually you can just put the text like this, because the actor is just expecting text.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's good like this. And now you can call so if we go to IC.mo, you can call the canister
status, I believe, was the one. Yeah.
Where is the canister status, because you will get the canister controllers.
Yeah.
But there is I should add it also in the README, but I wanted you to find the topic. Like I linked the topic. So there is a hack to do it, which I will link you.
Perfect. Thank you.
So basically, what you will do is call the management canister with the canister status. It's going to fail because you are not able to call that. But when it returns an error, the error message contains the information that you want. It's going to contain the list of controllers. And this is what you want. And so there is a function to parse it. And then you will get the controller that you want.
I think I saw that function in the forum. Is that the one you're referring to?
Exactly. Okay. This is the one. Yeah. This is this one. Yeah, I think you're good on the good direction. The only thing that is a bit tricky is that you need to do a try catch so that the error will, like, you will be able to handle the error as part of your normal code execution. If you don't do the try catch, you're just gonna like receive the error as an error, and then it's gonna propagate to your canister.
I see. So you need to try it, expect that it's going to fail, or it's going to throw an error, take the error and manipulate that into the information that you need.
Exactly. It's a bit of it's a hack kind of.
That's why they call it a hack. Okay, that makes more sense now. Yep.
Yeah, that's a real hack. Yeah. Yeah. But it's the only way to get the information that we need. And it's actually what I use for like this bootcamp to verify the submissions. So yeah. Cool.
Okay, I think I'm good. Now, it does seem like I either missed a lecture or I missed that information you put out there with all the A's. Where was that again? Just so I didn't miss it.
The variance. It's in the chapter. There is a chapter about it. I agree. I think it would be worth a lecture on its own. And I took some notes, so I will make sure that we have that later on. But right now,
yeah, I was trying to figure out what chapter it was because I thought I had actually done read through all the chapters, but maybe I missed one. That's possible.
There is a small part about it. It's here. So like, right. It's on day 3.
3.
Okay, I found it. Variance. So let me send it in the chat. Yes, this is the hack. Well, the hack is more about the try catch, but then this is what you get. This is the function to parse from the error message. Anyway, someone sent the function for the hack. I also send the link to the variance. Okay, I think we're good. Is it correct to use the brackets on the definition? Yes, Balthazar, because it's an object that contains the field canister ID. It's not just the canister ID as individual value. You could have that, or you could also have an object. And in this case, the brackets are used to talk about the object. So it's not exactly the same. Okay. We still have 20 people here. 20 brave people. I'm good. I think I mentioned everything I wanted to talk about. Corrected day 3, give some indications for day 4. And yeah, if you have questions for on day 3, day 4, whatever, can still use Discord. And I think I'll see you, all of you, tomorrow. Where did I put the chat? Good night, everyone. Yeah. Bye.
Thanks again. I appreciate the help and appreciate you staying on extra late for us.
Yeah, I think I'm still gonna be on Discord a bit for a few time. So if anyone has another question, I'll be there. Good luck, everyone. Bye.